Hi, my name is Haack and I'm an intuitive coach and energy healer. And in the series of the chakras, which we are on right now, we are in the chakra of the heart now. So we're working with the chakra of the heart, Anahata Chakra. Anahata Chakra, translated from Sanskrit, means unstruck sound. So it means it's a sound that has always been there, that doesn't have to be even kind of plucked or touched. It's something like a vibration that is always there and that's always kind of underlying everything. So when we start working with the heart chakra in terms of the chakra system, it's teaching us about always kind of coming back to a space of love, to a space of compassion, space of empathy, where we can feel others and where we can feel ourselves. The heart chakra is about nurturing ourselves, it's about self-love, it's about empathy, it's about compassion, it's about understanding that love in itself is unconditional. And because love is unconditional, it's not just I love my partner and I love my family and I love my friends and maybe I love the place where I live or I love my apartment or I love my job. So love in itself as unconditional means we have the capacity to embrace everything that comes into our surrounding. We have the capacity to embrace everything from a place of love and to kind of understand that we're all connected with each other, and everything that comes into our lives, everything that comes into our experience, so to speak, is part of this connection that comes from the heart center, is part of this connection that comes from everything, right? So the heart is about understanding how to connect. It's all about connecting with everything that is surrounding us, embracing every experience, embracing everyone we meet, not physically but kind of like internally, and understanding that if there is a disharmony, it's something that is inside of us. If there is a great connection, then obviously it's also something that comes from inside of us. So the heart gives us this kind of opportunity to grow by transcending our ego boundaries. The ego is the one that wants to always blame the other one. The ego is the one that wants to say, I'm right, he's wrong. But this is not how love would speak. This is not how we communicate from the heart chakra. The heart chakra says there is something in there that has to do with both of us. And since I'm seeing this in my world, this is something that comes from my inner world. So it has something to do with me. And that brings us back to self-love and absolute acceptance of who we are and how we are, seeing our shadows as well, which is from the second chakra, and transcending the ego in the third chakra, and then understanding we are all connected, we are all part of the same experience, we are all connected, and we can all kind of vibrate on the same level if we wish to, if we get into the space of the heart center, if we get into the vibration of the heart. Since the heart is the unstruck sounds, it's a sound that is always there. It means we can just tune into it. Sometimes we lose the frequency, so we're kind of lower or higher. But if we get back into the sound of the heart, which is the frequency of the heart, the frequency of compassion and empathy, it's upon us to change. The heart is a center that is communicating between our material, physical world and the higher ethereal, subtle energies. So if we kind of get into the space of the heart, it gives us the power to transform any experience. For example, we have a discrepancy with someone, we have a dispute, and it's causing quite a bit of friction. Let's say if we go into the third chakra and act from a place of ego, we would say the other one is wrong, I'm right, I'm not going to talk with him anymore, I just leave. Or whatever else we kind of decide to do, it's a reaction that we're going to have. If we get into the space of the heart chakra and we say, let me see how I can transform this experience, let me see how I can act in a way that is differently, that's shifting everything back into the place of harmony and peace, it's from the heart, from the level of the heart, then we can transform the experience. Because whenever we decide not to take anything personal anymore, whenever we decide to get into the heart, which is only love, and to say, I'm not taking this personally because this person has maybe some problems or some stress going on, so it has nothing to do with me. And then let me see how I can act in order to bring it back into balance. This can completely shift experiences, and it can completely shift also the way how we encounter other people, like how they behave towards us. Once we have decided that we want to act from a place that comes from the heart and that is filled with unconditional love. This doesn't mean we need to accept everything. Obviously not. Sometimes it just simply means to say no and then to walk away. Sometimes it means to say a loving word instead of an angry word. It depends on the situation, obviously. It doesn't mean that we have to be nice and kind to everyone, even if some other people might not be nice and kind. But it has to be with how we choose to act instead of simply reacting impulsively. It has to do with being conscious about what's happening, being compassionate towards the other person, understanding where he or she is coming from, and then choosing actions based on the principles of love afterwards. The color of the heart chakra is the color green. So green like nature, or like a very light green, very soft and light, fresh green. It's also the color of hope. And there's minor heart chakras which are pink in color, so you can also work with the color pink if you feel more drawn to it. And the sound of the heart chakra is yam. So in case of working with the sound, if you just want to tune into the sound that comes from the heart, which is kind of on this level, right? You can use the mantra yam, and again you can just use it internally, just kind of repeating it for yourself internally, focusing on the area of the heart. Or you can sound it out loud, which always makes it a lot stronger, because then the sound vibration is going through the body. So yam as a sound, and then the color green as a color to work with are a good start if you want to work with the heart chakra, Anahata Chakra. So that was, I think, enough for today about the heart chakra, and then we continue with the throat chakra as the next one.